Hey, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jesus Hawthorne, aka Mr. Make You Better, because all I do is provide financial education that will make you better. Right now, I'm about to discuss and show you a good diagram of exactly what this banker secret is. This is the third edition of this video. Right now, I kind of drew out the diagram for you, so that way, for those who want to, you actually can take the time and slow this video down so you can get a better understanding, because I know a lot of people actually is more visual, so this right here is a little bit more visual than the last two videos that I've done before. All right, with the banker secret, the rule of 72, what you do is you take the number 72 and you divide it by the interest rate, and it will let you know exactly how long it would take for your money to double. First thing I want to put out is I'm not against banks. Banks are actually wonderful if you use them properly. I feel like a lot of people put their money in banks because they don't know exactly what to do with it. So if you have more than what's required for your emergency fund inside of a bank, and you actually kind of doing yourself a disservice, and that's more or less is what this video is about. So if you're trying to, I'm gonna show you a diagram exactly how you may be cheating yourself out of wealth by not knowing exactly where to put your excess money. For this scenario, due to the fact that I'm military and I know a lot of people that's in the military, I'm gonna use this scenario as if it was an 18-year-old private fresh out of off of a deployment and have access money in his account. I'm gonna say that he has like an additional $10,000 that he really don't know what to do with it, and what will happen when you do not know where to put your money. Okay, all right. So you got a 18-year-old private. He goes into a bank and he states that I got $10,000. I don't know what to do with it, and the bank tell him, well, you know what, you can give it to us and we'll put it in a CD where you're gonna get 4% rate of return. All right, you take that money at 4%. It'll take, for it to double, it'll take 18 years. It'll take 18 years. So okay, he shows up at the age of 18, fresh off of the deployment. He joined when he was 17, went to war, come back $10,000. He put the money in when he was 18. He would roughly be at the age of 36 for it to double to $20,000. Then when he turns 54, off that same $10,000, it'll double to $40,000. And which for some, they may like, hey, that's pretty decent at the age of 54. You know, he put it in, didn't touch it. Just the $10,000 alone, it'll double down to $40,000. All right, let's say he actually goes there. He shows up, he knows a little bit more information. He's like, hey, 4% ain't good. I don't want to put in CD. What else do you have? The bank expressed to him like, hey, I didn't know, but we have a mutual fund that you can get you a 6% rate of return. So that same amount of money at the 6%, it'll double in 12 years. So okay, he shows up, he's 18 years old with $10,000. It'll double when he turns 30. And that amount will double when he turns 42. And that 40 will double into 80 when he turns the age of 54. And just notice this off that from 4 to 6%, and at 4% it was $40,000. 6% it became $80,000. So anybody with just a little bit more education, just a little bit knowing exactly what to look for, his money, he made an additional $40,000 versus the 40 off of the 4%. So, but this is actually because the banks know where to put the money, because they have an individual that works for them. It's called an investment banker, and that's his job, is to go find great percentage rates. And normally they will find something at least 12%, because how do you expect them to pay you 4? Understand this: if they can pay you 4%, and they're in business, they're in the business to make money. So you know they're going to get at least 12. So okay, the money that you dropped off at the age of 18, you fresh off of the deployment, at 12%, let me explain that. That money at 12% doubles every 6 years versus every 18 years. Notice that. At 4%, it'll double in 18 years for you. Over here, at 12%, it doubles every 6 years. Yeah, that's a big difference. Let's do the math. So at your age of 24, when you turned 24, the money doubled down to 20. Then turned 30, it became 40,000. 36, 80,000. 42, 160,000. 48, 320,000. Then finally, when you was at the age of 54, that same $10,000, due to where they invested it at a 12% interest rate instead of 4, the banks made $640,000 off of that investment. So the banks pay you the 40. At the age of 54, you have your 40, but the banks earned $600,000 off of your 10,000 investment because they took your money and they loaned it out at least 10 times. At least 10 times. So that's the banker's secret. And that's just off of one individual. Now, you are not the bank's only customer. And this is the main reason why they have the big buildings, because they have people in place that's financially educated to do the right thing with the money. Once again, I'm not saying that banks are cruel or mean. They do exactly what they were built to do, and that is to keep your money safe. But it's up to you to become more financially educated to understand exactly how to put your money to work. Because one thing I do know is there's a lot of hardworking people out there, but your money is lazy because you don't know where to put it. This is Jesus Hawthorne, aka Mr. Make You Better. I hope this helped you out a lot, and you have a blessed one. Let's slow it down one more time. The Banker's Secret. Peace.